Hey everyone, thanks for checking in. This is Bill from Scuba Lures Fishing. This is what we came back to. The second winter, I'm calling it. Yeah, there's about four inches of snow on the rail. So yeah. This is what's going on middle of April here in northern New England. And we're just back from our trip, so I figured I'd do an intro. We had gotten back a week or so ago, so now that I've kind of settled in and unpacked and everything, I'm going to go over what we saw. We traveled the entire length of the bottom part of Lake Ontario, which is, probably close to 300 miles. We went to many places that we had never seen before because instead of taking like Route 90 coming back to New England along the interstate, we decided to take the byways. It took quite a bit longer, but also because we did a lot of exploring as far as going up some of these rivers to see the origin of where they came from out of the foothills. So it was the water was a little faster, a little bit more oxygenated. We got away from some of the muddiness of the mouths of the rivers and stream where they come into the lake and it slows down to be more creaky. We found that it was definitely more muddy as well because of that. Got some good footage of fish spawning and their activity, how they make reds and things like this, where they choose to make their reds. Learned a lot about the fish migration as well as how the weather and the water temps, the cloudiness of the water, how all that affected the fish and the fish migration. It was a pretty exciting trip, learned a lot. So thanks a lot for coming along for the adventure. Hope you enjoy. I'm going to go over the rigs that we use, the rods and the flies and lures and things that we used that worked. So hope you enjoy the adventure, and thanks for tuning in. See my breath. It's cold. Yeah. Well, here's an elevated view. The expansive lake. Pretty wet and wild out there. Yeah. Beautiful coastline though. So here's a pretty elevated look on the coast. And we've got one stream coming in right here where they can come up. This is probably a mile or so through the woods down here. Mile and a half. And kind of creaky at the last leg of it, so they must have dropped back into the lake. And then because of all the wave action, it's still silted up and muddy right along the shoreline. We had a 30-mile-an-hour wind this morning. It's died down quite a bit now. We've got a couple down here, straight down over the cliff. There's probably a 30-inch female with a small male. About a 20-inch male with a gigantic female. And she was just flashing up. Let's see if she can do it again. I'll just keep filming until she does it. She was making a little red there. There she goes. That might have been visible. There's two right there. Here's the lake. This is the edge of the lake right here. And here's the lake. We're just on the other side of this cliff down here. Got like a mating pair. We're just gonna watch them. She just did a nice splash up on her side with the tail to make a nest or a red. And I'm hoping to catch that again, because I don't know if this is visible. If they're visible down there. There she goes. She just did a good flash there. That is cool. Big steelhead. That female is huge. There she goes. See if she does it again.
You can see those dimples in the ground on the way up the
Oh, like other reds? There she goes. She's a big fish.
Yeah.
She's big.
Cool vantage point.
Come on, honey, do it one more time.
He's always good. That's cool.
Try sneaking up on this pair of mating steelhead here. I got my polarized glasses lens up to the camera lens. Try to cut through that glare. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but they're right there. It's taking me about 10 minutes to slowly walk over here, creeping over. She's right there. I can see her pretty good, but the camera's going to pick that up or not. There's a male, about a 16, 18 inch, well, about an 18-inch male there as well. I'm hoping she kicks to make her red again, and then she flashes and you can see her pretty good, but I'll wait it out. Something spooked her. She just shot up. And he's following her. Might have even heard me talking, I don't know. That male right there. Dropping back. There he goes. Moving up the road. Going up looking for her. Where are you, honey? I'm waiting for you. Come on back. Maybe she decided he wasn't the one. Pretty wild place to fish. Right where the stream comes into Lake Ontario. Where another stream comes in. Try it down closer to the mouth here. Couple mallard ducks. Some ducks off the mouth of the stream. Fish ducks. I should start there. Trying to sneak up on these spawning steelhead here. They're pretty spooky. There we go. Yeah, see, already saw me. She's building her nest right there. There's one right there. It's right off. I don't know if it's gonna show. Good size one. And then it turned and went down. Camo, brown boots. Gonna stand here quietly, see if they come back. Pretty log jammy. A lot of down trees. High winds here. Fairly constant. You can probably hear it. It's just the wind is just whipping through the trees. But a little more sheltered in here in the woods for sure. Okay, I can see two off of my finger here. I don't know if they're going to show up. There's two upstream here a little bit, and the other two that were just in the lower part. Oh, there goes a couple where those are suckers. Just came darting flying downstream. But there's a couple of steelhead in the bottom of this little hole right here too. Good size one. I'm going to try it. See if I can get one to bite. Coming close to shore here now. That might actually be visible. Right there. Between me and the stones in the middle. Closer to this side. Probably just saw that movement. Slightest vibration, even if you're tiptoeing. Yep, she's spooked. She just took off down the stream. Look at that. There's one going up right there. That's a different fish because it's a smaller one. That one may be 16 inches. The one that was here just a minute ago was like 22. So they're coming through anyway. We just had rain last night, so it's probably pushing them up. All right, so I can see one that's kind of holding. It came spooked flying down the stream. Something up above spooked it. So I got to get a short bobber because it's only about 2 feet deep over there. I can see one holding in the shadow line over there, and has calmed down to be there for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can sneak that in there. Okay. And the big trick is just to not get snagged up on a root or one of these vines that's overhanging. I'm trying to lead my little jig above the fish, but not over it. Try to get a swing going just before I get there. That wasn't a bad presentation, but no strike. There's one fish there. Blending right in real well. I'll take that. Oh, I got the bottom right there. Oh, that means I'm gonna spook the fish. There he goes. There he goes. I spooked the heck out of him. Running right down the stream. So maybe I'll get my jig back. For a second I thought I had him. Yep, got it back anyway. All right, well, I've just been standing right here in this one spot, and fish have been pushing up, going real fast up, and then turning around and zinging back. They're acting really sketch because the water's still a little low, and I think they're just pushing up out of the lake. So pretty exciting, pretty interesting to see, and just how sensitive they are too. Just little movements that I was doing. It didn't take much. Holding the rod out like that, a little bit of movement, but you know, there's wind and stuff moving stuff around too, so you think that it would blend in, but I don't know, the white of my hand maybe I thought they might be seeing. Feeling a little bit of the pressure of me even just taking a step on the ground, even going carefully, being mindful of it, and they still can feel it. So they're pretty sensitive. Really learning something here about that, how sensitive they really can be. I've got one right here that I'm stalking. I've been following this guy for about, he might have just felt my step. He darted up pretty quick there. I still see him though. He's been slowly moving up, and I've been slowly moving up along with him. I think
he's right in that little washout right there. Just barely see him in the shadow there. He's there though. Might be a good spot to get him. Maybe get him to bite. Just coming up out of the lake. We need more rain, really. It's pretty shallow. Pretty clear, crystal clear. Makes them spooky. That was a good cast. By him. Should come right by him. Nope, not gonna take it. And this is steelhead fishing. Small stream steelhead fishing anyway. There he goes. He didn't like that. It's going up. Tucking along the brush there. I'm just gonna follow this guy for a little ways. It's kind of fun. See if I see anything along the way. Might bring me up to something. I haven't been farther up into the woods here yet, so oh, now he just dropped back a little. A couple more just came up. They're right in front of me. Right here. Nice to get one on. They're real spooky though. There they go. There's four of them. Four of them just went up. So they are headed up. And 4 or 5 of them stacked up in the same spot. I was just here a few minutes ago, so they're really moving. They're really moving fast up this stream this morning. Finally. And it was only because we had maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain. So they were waiting for that. The temperatures in the 30s and 40s, the air temperature between 30 and yeah, like 38, might be in the high 30s right now. Freezing nighttime temperature. It's just getting started, and they're just waiting for a good rain, really. So we'll see what happens. There was a few though. It's good to see them. But they were spooky. They were like running up and then running back down towards the lake, and then turning around and coming back, running back up a couple poles and turning around like they were unsure about what they were doing. Like they want to come up, but it might just be a little clear and a little low. And it goes way back in the woods in here. Pretty neat. I'm finding that I've got to stay a distance away from where I'm fishing. I think that might even be the general rule here today, is if you can see them, they can see you. So finally got one on. Woo! Just letting the line out. Just letting the line out. And got a good one. Yeah, the bobber disappeared and I thought I was on the bottom. Oh boy. Oh, this is a heavy one. Line snapper. As he rolled up in it. Keep him out of the bushes. He's going up the stream. Oh, he grabbed that the fry fly. That's a good one. I caught one yesterday and then a salmon this morning, and we haven't seen a fish the rest of the day. So this is good. I wish he was here with the net. This one's net worthy. Ooh. A minute to tire this guy out. And then I've got just a little teeny hook. So wouldn't be surprised if that hook bends out. This looks like it's a 30-inch fish. Wow, this is going to be a long battle. Yeah, I was just letting my line down the current, feeding it out, and I was touching bottom, and I kept adjusting my bobber. And then this was the first drift that I had that I was like, okay, that seems to be a pretty good drift. I looked down and looked up, looked down at my reel and looked up, and the bobber was gone. And I tugged on the line, and I felt the head shakes right away, so. Ooh. He's still got a lot in him. Still green. Come on up here, fishy. See if I got a place to land him here. There's no great spot without a net. That's a good one. Come on, Mike, with the net. Big male. That's a big male. Not gonna want to come up. Come on, buddy. He's like, that's a 30-incher. If I can get him to flop up on the shore. Maybe. Corner of the mouth hook set. Oh, he's got teeth. Look at those teeth. Oh boy. Ouch, they hurt too. I'm surprised that that hook didn't bend out and break out. But boy, I was looking for one for the smoker, so this is gonna be it. All right, let's see what the hook looks like. Oh yeah, it's bent right out on the little trout par fly. It's kind of muddied up right now, but little trout par on a 16th ounce jig head. Bent that hook right out. It's just about ready to bend straight. Big male. Big hook jaw male. What a battle too. And I was like, I hope Mike shows up with the net. That's enough for a minute. Leaves off of it. But yeah, you get the whole thing in the screenshot there.
That's pretty good.
That might be my biggest steelhead ever
Right.
on a fly in a small stream. You could almost jump across the stream. It might be 3 feet deep.
Yeah. Stream's right there.
Yeah.
You try to jump it.
Yeah, let me see, make sure I get the whole thing in there, but wow. That might be the thumbnail. Look at that. That's great.
No doubt.
I'm gonna go fillet that one up for the smoker. A hybrid rod that I just put together for this trip. It ended up being 7'8". 7'8" with this intermediate piece that I had to put from here. It plugs over top of this one, plugs over top of this one, so it's a 3-piece now. Kind of an experiment, but this was a diamondback tip to a rod here and an old Orvis trident. Old Orvis trident, and I rethreaded it. I just built this intermediate piece here because the old rod broke. The original Orvis rod got slammed and broke, and then this one was a little too short, I felt like, for the stiff action that it had, so I actually made it more bendy by increasing the length of it, and I had this handle, so I just put this together. Cut that big steelhead on it last night, and it's holding up pretty good. It's working pretty good in here in the woods. 16th ounce jig head, par fly, or actually it's more like a trout fry imitation, so the fry fly. Been working pretty good. That's what I caught that 30-inch, probably a 12-pound steelhead there last night. Big fat one. Fought real hard. This lure that I carved, used it for striped bass. It worked real good. It's a good bunker imitation. But there's aloes and emerald shiners here in the Great Lakes. Just looking at the color of that I painted this lure, really matches the watercolor. Using this for vibration right in the mouth of this river here. It's all muddied up, and of course it's super clear out beyond the mud line,
from the waves hitting the shore action. So using this because it's got some vibration to it. But Mike caught a couple yesterday on a silver spoon, so he's using that because it's got flash. I'd like to get a coho for the smoker. Missed one. Mike said he would share a fillet, so I'm gonna have to take him up on that. I was hoping to catch my own here, so we're gonna give it a shot for a little while. Seemed like there was a little more action in the cloudy weather. Nothing on this clear day so far. Guys in the Ranger boat, big salmon guys. All right, so we had to get Mike's first coho salmon here. Yeah, tell him what'd you catch him on, Mike? What were you doing?
First coho ever for myself personally. A little 2-inch silver and blue spoon.
Yeah.
Let it sink about an 8 count, jig it a bunch of different times, pulling it towards you.
Yeah.
And he went for it.
Yeah, yeah. We didn't have the GoPro with us, so
Yeah.
we figured we'd capture this historic moment here. That's your first coho. I haven't caught one yet, so we weren't expecting to catch coho. We were fishing for steelhead, so there was one in here, and we identified it's got the black lip and the pointed tails. The steelhead's got quite a bit more squared off, and then, you know, of course, the color on it too. This is all silver, although the steelhead can be kind of chrome like that when they first come in, but this is a coho for sure. So great, congratulations, Mike.
Yeah, hey, thanks.
Let's go get another one. I'll bring the GoPro with you this time.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Keep them coming.
All right, another nice coho. Set it down on the ground there, we'll get a better look at it. Look at that. That's a beaut.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All silvery.
Yeah.
Silver salmon.
Yeah,
Look at that. Beaut. Snap jigging.
yeah.
Snap jigging a spoon.
Quick twitches.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Letting it flutter back and then
Quick twitches. Yep. He's gonna head for the lake. That's a beaut. Look at that. Nice one. Here with Scuba Lures Fishing. We got Mike with yet another coho. Jeez, Mike, you're doing pretty good at that. He's like snap jigging a spoon.
That's it, a little blue spoon.
Yeah.
Blue and silver.
Yeah, we got another one for the smoker.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. Congratulations, Mike.
Thanks.
Nice. Look at that. Yeah. I'll be the film crew. Mike's gonna.
Yeah.
He's not looking forward to. Mike's gonna fillet up the salmon. I said I'd keep the lights on and keep the truck warm. Be the cheerleader from a distance here in the cab. But yeah, it's howling out there. Howling and cold. Brr. Well, there's the quick way down. Couple hundred feet. Got any rope? Got a couple hundred feet of rope.
Get a good running start, maybe stand a chance of hitting the water.
Spread your arms, do a spread eagle.
Yeah.
Get your squirrel suit.
If you survive that, get ready to survive hypothermia.
Yeah, if you survive that. Yep.
There's a staircase or something.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks like it makes more sense
Yeah.
downstream than up here.
Yeah.
Unless we were Canadian.
Unless we want to take the shortcut.
Yeah.
All right, not today.
Yeah.
maybe another day.
Bad mood yogurt.
Bad mood yogurt. Yep. Eat a bunch of bad mood yogurt, and you might wanna. You never know. Might change your mind. Some bad mood yogurt. We're about level to the other side over there. See the other side?
Yeah.
We're exactly level with that rim on the other side there. So that's got to be 300 feet down there. Wow. The
Same elevation as the top of the cliff over there. Yeah, it's, wow, about as close to the edge as I want to get. But let's get down there and see what's going on. Whoa, if that doesn't give you butterflies in your stomach, you're a bird. Woo! I think I see one down there, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's go get it. Might need rappelling gear to get back out of here. Wow. Yeah, this is the easy way. 10,000 stairs. Somebody intricately put this all together. Wow. Pretty fancy castle.
Dracula is doing what he's not sucking blood.
Yeah, the stairs to Dracula's castle. Dracul. The staircase wraps around. It does a bunch of switchbacks over here on the steep part. Look at that. This must be like a half a mile long, stretched out.
Quarter of a mile, I think it says.
Oh, quarter of a mile, yep. Quarter mile of stairway. So yeah, half mile down and back. Wow. Some of the boulders that have fallen down from up above. Wow. Long staircase. 10-minute trek at least. And switches back again and again and again. At the bottom ish, still got another 50 feet of elevation to go, but I think it almost looks good down along this tail out down here, Mike. This is raging through here. It's a good place to throw a heavier jig though, like a 1/4 ounce jig. You get that back current. Yeah, let's fish down along the rocks here up to here and see where we're at. Nobody on the Canadian side here. Let's give it a try. All right. Finally getting down water level. What a rager. Big water. Don't fall in. Yeah, it's pretty moonscapey down in here. You got steelhead, Mike? You got your net? Where is it? Okay, keep the fish on. Let me get the net. Hey, you called it, right behind that rock. You get your drags set? Oh, that's a beaut. That's a chroma, a fresh one out of the lake. Gotta measure it, yeah. Get him upstream of the net and just pull him in. Oh, no, let him go. Okay. Yeah, that's gotta be a 2 foot long one. Dude, look at how beautiful that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. You got a measuring stick?
I don't know where.
All right, let me check my pack. First big river steelhead, huh?
Yeah.
So you're good. Pretty craggy trail. Don't fall in. Wow. There's plenty of water entry. It's getting out that would be the challenge.
I don't know who would see that and want to think going swimming.
Yeah, like, oh geez, I was gonna jump in, but there's a sign here that says no water entry. But in reality, there's plenty of entry. It's just getting out that would be the real challenge. You can get out, but it'd be like maybe 10 miles downstream. Yeah, so we probably, before it gets dark, we'll want to before it gets dark, we're probably going to want to just head back and take the same way that we came in, because it looks like it just gets steeper and steeper.
That's
all cliff, a couple 100 feet of it, and it's just getting taller, so we're probably gonna have to head back, but we can come back and fish this section tomorrow. Pretty interesting stonework. I don't know how many steps, 1,000, all the way up through, and dog legs to the left up there. A couple staircases coming down. This is one of them. Last couple 100 feet of stairs. So it just goes straight up here. There's a couple switchbacks. Really something else. Apparently the river has worn itself, that it was started up here, level with the other side, and over a millennium or whatever, has worn itself down into this chasm. That's what it appears anyway. Hard to believe how long that would have taken, but, and then that volume of water has just been constant. I don't know how many gallons per minute or whatever it is, but also for a millennium, constant flow of water like that. Unbelievable. It's a great hike, and it's great to catch a fish down there. I had a couple of bumps, a couple of short strikes, I didn't stay on, but definitely a fun hike. We hiked up about 1.5 miles, 2 miles in that direction, and then we didn't find another outlet, so we hiked back. We hiked back to get on the stairs and hoof it up. Whew. That's a good one. Jog up and down those every day and you'd be in good shape. All right, probably be back tomorrow. If not, we'll hit a smaller stream or something, but waiting for some rain to bring the smaller streams up. Fish are hanging at the mouth of the lakes to run up, so they're just waiting for a good rainstorm, and so are we. But we might fish the mouth of the lake, the mouth of some of these streams and rivers. But yeah, so far so good. Well, we're both running out of energy now. We're on the last leg of our tour. We did see some fish down here today. I caught a small salmon parr, so that was a good sign to see that they are actually coming up here and spawning, and the eggs are surviving. Some of the wild fish, the non-stockies, are making it as well, so that was real good to see. And we saw a couple of adults down there. Fishing in these shallow waters is a lot tougher because you got like one chance and that's it. If you spook the fish, it's real easy to spook the fish, and then they take off. So, and then that's that. So hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. Keep tuned in. We're going to be doing more of the same, and hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time.